Hello, everybody. This is me, Golden King, and welcome to the first ever official movie podcast. Thank you for joining us. As you can see, you can either watch, as you know, because this is a podcast, you can either watch it or listen to it. And no, I don't have a podcast exclusive on any other platform but YouTube. So, yeah, mainly because this is not how podcasts are usually done. I just do it like this. Anyways, today, because it's a movie podcast, we will be doing a ranking of the Flash seasons. I'm going to try to make this short as possible. Make this a short podcast. Starting off in number 6, in 6th place, and last place, we have the Flash Season 5. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say this. The Flash Season 5 isn't a bad season, but it's not good either. Like, in my opinion, I'd say it's got a lot of I'd say some out of place episodes. It's not one of my, go-to seasons of a Flash. I'm not like, ooh, I'm so excited to get to season 5. That's not how I am, usually. Now, I'm a big fan of Flash. You may or may not know that. But, I've been watching The Flash since, I guess, season 2. I don't know. I started watching it every night live when season 3 came out. But I started watching season 1 on Netflix in, 2015-ish. In 2015. Yeah, about 2015. Honestly, this is just one of my favorite shows. And I just wasn't a big fan of season 5. The thing is, I'm not even a big fan of Cicada 2.0. I absolutely do not like Cicada 2.0. Now, the first Cicada I actually prefer, but still not that much. And I would go ahead and just say, I do think Nora is an okay character. I don't think she's one of the best characters. And also the Flash suit is my least favorite from the season. So honestly, there's a lot of mixed aspects in there as well. There's a lot in the season. There's a lot of mixed stuff in the season. That usually in an hour long podcast I would discuss in 10 minutes, but that's not what I'm doing here. Anyways, let's move on. Coming in number 5, we have season 6 of A Flash. Now, truthfully, I thought the season was good. I actually thought I had a good time watching it. The first half of the season, I would say, is top tier. Probably, if that was it, that would be one of the best. I'd say the first half was really good. The second half is okay. It's more like comic book storylines, and it's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'd give it, yeah. And the only reason why I'm ranking it lower is because I feel like there are other seasons that are better. And I feel like the finale kind of fell off. Plus, there's a lot of, I'd say there's a lot of good episodes from the season. But there's also a few, I think there are a few that I would rank lower. Now, like I said, this is a good season in my opinion. There's not a lot of bads. But, I just really, how do I say this? I don't think this is a bad season. I do think it's a good season. I don't think it's great, but I do think it's a good season. Now, I just want to take a quick stop to mention that I'm using tier lists still. Now, as you know, I do a Fortnite podcast. And in that podcast, I use tier list. And now, instead of ranking stuff in tiers, because you can't see them, I will be using it to rank stuff. So I will pre-rank them, move them around a bit, and then I will tell you my ranking. But that's pretty much how it's going to work now. Next up, at number 4, we have Season 3. It's a good season. I'd say I really like the first 3 seasons of The Flash, and I'd say that this is just really good, okay? Now, I don't think it's the best. I mean, there's some things I didn't like. There's some episodes that I don't like. I don't like what they did with Flashpoint. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of bad stuff. Now, the good stuff I think about is the casting, some of the new characters, like Julian Albert, aka Dr. Alchemy, played by Tom Felton, who plays Draco Malfoy, because as you know, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so I thought that was great casting, because Dr. Alchemy is kind of like this wizard dude, this magic guy, so I thought that was pretty cool. Overall, a good season, and I just don't think it's as good as the next 3. Coming number 3 is, now this one may get controversial, but coming number 3 is Season 4. Now, you gotta understand this. When I think of the most comic book-like season of The Flash, I think Season 4, not Season 6. Season 6 has good comic book storylines. They rip out comic book storylines and change them up a little bit. But with The Flash Season 4, it felt goofy, wacky, what you would expect from superheroes, you know? Or I should say the most superhero-like thing. It's supposed to be ridiculous. Superheroes are supposed to be kind of ridiculous, and this is just a really, fun season. This is like a fun roller coaster. It has some weird, wacky episodes. There are a lot of fun to have with this season, and as a Flash fan, I had a lot of fun with this season. Also, the villain, DeVoe, one of my favorite villains, one of my top 5 favorite Flash villains. In fact, I would say that he is the most underrated villain. And I think it's the first, 9 episodes he's really good in. And I'd say it takes all the way until, episode 18 or episode 18 to where you get back to the same actor who played him. I think the actor who played the Faker, the first actor, the main actor who played him, did a really good job playing the role. I didn't really enjoy the body swap as much, but that was fine. It's fine. Doesn't change my opinion on the Faker, but yeah. Alright, and coming number 2, this was pretty much expected, is Season 2. Now, I gotta be honest, I really like Season 2. This has Zoom, the first ever time we get introduced to multiple Earths. It's a really cool season. It's one of my favorites. Also, you get Jay Garrick at the end of the season. Well, we get the fake Jay Garrick and a real Jay Garrick. I really like this season a lot. There's a lot of good episodes in here. I think almost all the episodes are good. There are a couple bad ones, but that's what you would expect from a television show, a season of a television show with 23 episodes. You'd expect there to be a couple bad ones. If there wasn't, then it'd probably be number 1. But, of course, as you probably guessed, coming number 1 is Season 1. I love Season 1. Reverse Flash, one of my favorite Flash villains. There's a lot of episodes from Season 1 I really like. And this is one of my favorite seasons of a television show ever. And I just really like this season overall. So, anyways, I know I didn't discuss through the seasons much, but that's how I am with these podcasts. They're not extended. But, I feel like with the shorter ones, I should take time to talk, but only if I'm reviewing something. Like, if it's a movie review, which is usually what something would be, I'd say it would be about 20 minutes or so. But anyways, I'm just telling you that. Because this is the first movie podcast, and yes, we will have movie reviews with this. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. There is a movie podcast coming next week, and I'll go ahead and tell you it's gonna be 4 Home Alone movies. I already have them ranked, and I'll tell you the ranking. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're watching the podcast. Of course, you're probably watching and listening to the podcast because it's probably only on YouTube. But thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more movie podcasts. The series has just started, but I feel like it could be something. I'm not a big fan of these podcasts, but I'm trying something new every season. Every season. But you know what? I think this is really good. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time in the Golden Kingdom. Bye.